This is Buck, and Buck thinks he's a genius. See, he took all his savings, every last penny, and put it into one single stock. His thinking? Why would I need other, lesser stocks? This one's a rocket ship. He's already picturing the yacht, the fancy cheese, the tiny little forks. He feels so safe, so secure. He made the smart choice. But what Buck doesn't know is that he hasn't been smart. He's just placed the riskiest bet of his entire life. And the fuse is already lit. Okay, so what's the problem here? Buck's feeling good. His one stock is doing great. He checks his phone every morning, sees green, goes about his day like a financial wizard. He's all in on Super Socks, the company that makes indestructible, self-warming footwear. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, that. Turns out the CEO was caught using company funds to build a solid gold water slide. The stock does not like this news. Suddenly, Buck's life savings are worth about as much as a half-eaten sandwich. He's staring at his phone, watching the numbers bleed. And this leads to his first big question. Wait a minute. Is putting all my money in one place actually a terrible idea? Yes, Buck. Yes, it is. And the reason why is something your grandma probably told you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. He doesn't get it, but it's a really nice basket. Strong handle, good weaving. And then he trips. Shattered eggs everywhere. A complete mess. Not a single one survives. Now, imagine he had used 3 baskets instead. He still drops one. It's a bummer, for sure. But the other 2 are perfectly fine. He lost some eggs, but he didn't lose breakfast. This, right here, is diversification. It's not some fancy Wall Street secret. It's just not betting your entire future on one single thing. Because even the safest-looking thing can trip over a pebble you didn't see coming. A little light bulb finally goes on over Buck's head. A nice, bright one this time. So, it's just about spreading the risk around, so one disaster can't wipe you out? Exactly. You're not trying to avoid ever losing. You're trying to ensure you can survive a loss. Okay, Buck's on board. He gets it. But this leads to a brand new, much more terrifying question. Okay, spread it out. Where? Where are the other baskets? Suddenly, he's overwhelmed. He just wanted to buy some Super Socks. Now he has to be an expert in everything? Someone in a suit walks by and says, you just need to diversify across different asset classes. Buck blinks. Asset what now? Is that like a fancy school for donkeys? Let's make it simpler. Forget asset classes. Think of it like a food court. You don't just eat pizza for every meal. That would be awesome for a week and then terrible. A healthy diet is balanced. So is a healthy portfolio. Stocks are like your pizza. They're exciting. They have the most potential for growth. But they can also give you heartburn. They're the riskiest part of the meal. Then you have bonds. Bond to the salad. They're kind of boring, let's be honest. But they're stable. They're reliable. They won't give you a heart attack. When the pizza place burns down, you'll be glad you have that salad. You can add other stuff too. Real estate, commodities, maybe even some weird stuff. The key is the mix. A little bit of the exciting stuff, a little bit of the boring stuff. It's a balance between growth and safety. A portfolio that can handle a little drama. What's the weirdest investment you've ever heard of? Let me know in the comments below. Buck is starting to get it. He's feeling better. But then a nagging doubt creeps in. Another question. But if my money is spread out everywhere, won't I miss out? What if the next Super Socks takes off? My $1 and it won't make me rich. He's got a classic case of FOMO. Fear of missing out. And this is the single biggest mental hurdle of diversification. You have to accept that you will never own enough of the one stock that goes up 10,000%. But you will also never be wiped out by the one that goes to zero. Remember the goal. It's not about getting rich on one lucky bet. It's about building wealth over time without giving yourself a panic attack every Tuesday. The point isn't to hit a home run. It's to consistently get on base and win the whole game. That's how you protect yourself from bad luck, bad CEOs, and bad days. If you're starting to feel like money is less of a terrifying mystery, you should probably subscribe. We make it simple. Buck is finally convinced. He's a believer in the way of the many baskets. But as he's about to start, one final, crushing realization hits him. His last question, "Oh man, this still sounds like a ton of work. Do I really have to research thousands of stocks and salads, and whatever bonds are?" It's a fair point. Being a financial chef sounds tiring. But what if you could just order the combo meal? This is where things get really cool and really easy. Meet index funds and ETFs, the lazy genius's best friend. Think of them as pre-made baskets. You buy one, and it already has hundreds of different eggs inside. For example, an S&P 500 index fund. You buy one share of that, and you instantly own a tiny little slice of the 500 biggest companies in America. One purchase, and you are instantly diversified across the entire market. The pizza, the salad, the tacos, they're all in the box already. It's diversification on autopilot. Buck's mind is blown. The relief on his face is immense. He doesn't have to be a stock-picking genius. He just needs to be smart enough to know he isn't one. And that's the real secret. Diversification isn't about being brilliant. It's about being humble. It's about building a system that protects you from the one thing you can't predict, the future. It's the difference between gambling and investing, between hoping for a miracle and